Health. We are so glad you're here. Let's talk.
So today we're talking about rest and recovery, and we're going to talk about exactly what that means for you. So rest and recovery is the way your body adapts to stress and how it is associated with exercise. Exercise is good stress, but it's stress nonetheless.
We put a lot of focus on training and meeting goals and kind of sticking to our routine and don't listen to our body. It's time to take a break, to step back, to modify, to allow your body to heal.
So there's parts to rest and recovery. Rest being sleep. Recovery being replenishing your energy stores. And so rest, let's talk about sleep for a second. Research on sleep, sleep is really important. I know this is a big surprise to everybody, but I've heard, so many people this season be like, oh my gosh, I didn't get enough sleep and I got a cold, or I didn't get enough sleep, now my back hurts, or I didn't get enough sleep and now I'm miserable.
Yes, and I would be the first one to tell you, wake up early, get up before your kids, take some time for yourself, but that's time that you're losing from sleep. So if you are going to be somebody that wakes up early, if that's your best time to get stuff done, make a commitment to yourself that you're going to get to bed. And if that's not possible, allow yourself a little extra time on the morning. So a lot out there about being driven and getting up early and working late. And none of that is going to work if we are functioning on no sleep.
Again, it's about not so much doing all the time, like do more, like that seems to be a theme out there. And now it's not about doing more, but being. Without you there, you can't do.
We need to learn to listen to our bodies too. I had a personal experience with this, with having an injury and still doing and pushing through it and not listening to my body and taking the time to recover.
You pushed through it?
And I had Deb over here tell me to stop. Like, lay down the law. Like, you need to take rest, you need to take time to recover. And the most important thing that I got from our conversation that I want to share with all of you is what I could do to replace that time. Laying around on the couch and watching Bravo. I mean, sometimes you need time for that. There's a place for that. But I needed something that was going to make me feel energized and ready to start my day. It's important to take the time to rest and recover. But what are you going to do for you during that time?
Either there's a day you can't exercise, you're traveling, injured, or if you are ill.
Or it could just be recovering because your body needs a break. You don't have to have an injury. You don't. If you are feeling it's one.
And what you do to entertain your mind, be proactive about that.
And feed your mind and feed yourself.
Right.
And can you squeeze in 5 minutes to really focus, to meditate, to write in your journal, to get your thoughts out? Or maybe you're not one of those people. Maybe sitting still makes you crazy. Do you have 5 minutes to blast your music, sing along to your favorite song, release those endorphins?
We're trying not to say FYI. We say a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a great word.
Let's get our ums out.
Okay. So your alarm goes off and you don't feel like getting out of bed. That's not necessarily a cue that you have to stay in bed. But if you finish your workout, if you finish your training, and instead of feeling energized and good, you're feeling even more depleted, right. And then it's a problem. It might be modifications. It's time to try that new yoga class and just do some stretching and working on your core. Unless it could be time really shutting down everything. You've done a lot. You're intense in your training, and you really can't shake this nagging pain in your ankle. Maybe even walking is too much. Maybe your tendon is so overstressed that you can't even go out for a mile walk. Well, sit on your deck and be part of nature and meditate, listen to music, do something that makes you feel happy without putting stress through your tissues.
Well said.
If you keep going at that, if you follow the philosophy of no pain, no gain, it's like you're taking an open wound on your hand and just scratching at it. You have to let that tendon heal.
Surround yourself with people who are also motivated and engaged and focused and active, and in social media we all kind of see everybody on social media. The filtered Instagram world. And the rest and the recovery part sometimes is in the background.
Form your community around. Not to lose touch with your community just because you have an injury. So we have our Saturday morning group that meets, we work out, we have fun, and then we always meet for coffee after. There have been times when, I'm fighting a sinus infection. I know I need sleep. I know I can't be there to exercise, but I'll still sneak in for that cup of coffee. In the same sense, if you have somebody in your community who is struggling, who has an injury, who has a baby that won't sleep through the night and can't make it to be present with you, make sure you reach out to them, check on them, and keep them part of that.
Right. Have wide eyes. Like, make sure you're looking around you.
You know, being the mom of 4 little kids, I've gone through this with. There just came a point that I had to step out. When it becomes more of a chore, more of something that you're dreading, you know, then
To step back.
It's time to step back.
And this is something that is supposed to be life, right? It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be living, right? So live the life that you want to be living, how that looks to you in terms of activity and rest and recovery. Thank you for showing up, taking the time to listen, and now you're rooted in health.